Keep it lit.
Man, what's good? Y'all tapping into Urban Moments of Beats. Right here, we dropped the most game, man. With an Isery though, feel me? Nah. Fucking up. Fuck, bitch. Before we start this interview, I need y'all to hit that subscribe button, that like button, that notification bell. You know what I'm saying? Share it. You feel me? At your own will. Today we got a real special guest. He goes by the name of Mobbin101, man.
On top, man. What's going on, man? East Palo Alto, California in the building. East Menlo Park, man. 47 was handed.
Hell yeah. So EPA, man. What's that like growing up, man? Go ahead and let them know in case they don't know.
Oh, man, it's the box. You know what I'm talking about? But it's also the $1 million spot, for real, for real. 2.5 of them things you did.
Why do you call it the box, though?
You can run the whole hood in the workout.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you better know your left and rights.
Yeah.
For real.
Hell yeah. Did you grow up in a single household or both parents? You got siblings?
I got a lot of siblings. You know what I'm saying? And my family is real extensive. You feel me? Luckily for me, you feel me? I was raised by my grandmother on my dad's side. You feel me? That's my mama. You feel me? Everybody know that. My biological mother is still alive. You feel me?
Right.
You know, I got lucky. For real.
Yeah.
I got lucky.
Why you say that?
Man, because of course, you know, my mother's a recovering drug addict. You feel me? A lot of people, you feel me? Their mothers was like that. You feel me?
Like, yeah.
Everybody didn't have the option. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some people went to the system. Luckily for me, I was able to stay with family and shit. So
Yeah.
that's why I say I was lucky.
I can feel you. I went to the system for a while. You know what I'm saying? You know, the 80s and 90s was no jokes. You feel me? For the parents and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's it like growing up with Granny, man? I mean, how many siblings underneath one roof?
Well, I mean, believe it or not, I was the only child. You feel me? But as far as my siblings, my dad got a lot of kids. You feel me?
Yeah.
I know all my siblings. All my siblings know me.
Right.
All my siblings do not know each other. I'm what you call the sibling keeper, if you will.
Right. Hell yeah. I feel that.
It was righteous though. You feel me? It was righteous. You feel me? Mom was righteous. You feel me? Solid. You know what I mean? Hella smart. You feel me? She was a teacher.
Yeah.
Businesswoman. You know what I mean? Got a lot of game. You feel me? All my great aunties, great uncles. You feel me?
Yeah.
The reputables. You feel me?
Right.
I come from a lot of game for real. You know what I mean?
No doubt. Especially when you around them OGs and shit, man. That's all they doing is they dropping a lot of knowledge, and you either gonna pick it up or you gonna let it bypass you. Right. I mean, what's I gonna say? How did it affect you, bro? Not having, you know, your parents around and you just being with Grams and whatnot. Cause it could really make or break you. Feel me?
No, yeah,
a lot of people will be like, damn, like I don't got my family, I'm gonna turn to the streets, or it's like, nah, I'm gonna, you know, get my ass up out of here and do what I gotta do.
You know what's so funny is that I was just telling somebody the other day in a whole nother interview is that what a lot of people don't know is that for the longest time, I seem to believe that no female ever really will be into me genuinely, simply because at that time my mother wasn't around. You feel me? But again, because I got lucky, you know what I'm saying, through Grams and, you know, my aunties, you know, I would be up shit freak right now. For real.
Hey, that's real shit, though. You was mentioning that you went to a couple different high schools, man. Before these cameras, what was that like? I mean, who was you living with? You feel me? Where were you bouncing around to? What parts of the Bay? I mean, the Valley? What?
Oh man, I was all the way out there in Stockola, Sac. You know what I'm saying? Messed around in LA for a hot second. You feel me? Came right back to the Valley. I graduated high school in Stockton, you feel me? But in Sac, I went to Grant. I went to Rio Linda. You know what I mean? A lot of people know me. I know a lot of people.
Yeah.
For real.
Hell yeah. What's that like? You know, going to new sceneries. You know, because in the teens, when you were in high school, it's like it's kind of tough trying to wiggle your way through. You feel me? Because a lot of motherfuckers got that. They close-minded. You feel me? They got their circle already.
I mean, for me, you know what I mean? It was just understanding where I was at. You feel me? Knowing that there's gangsters and suckers everywhere. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Hell yeah. You was into sports, from what I know, man.
Yeah.
And you was a pretty good athlete as well. You feel me? So, well, what sport was you into, and you know, how long was you doing that for? Did you have any inspirations or dreams, you feel me, to pursue it?
Yeah, I mean, of course, basketball was my profession before football, but, once I touched the rock, it was a wrap. Plus, my dad played football, so.
Wait, what rock?
Football.
Oh, okay. No, I'm fucking with you. You a football now.
Yeah. Plus, my dad plays, you know what I mean? So, for me, it was like, all right, this is another way for me to go ahead and get closer to him. You feel me? This is a way to combine and shit, so, yeah.
Oh, so Pops play football too?
Mm-hmm.
He got you into that?
No, I got myself into it,
okay.
but, it definitely was like, all right, just knowing, like, he had love for it the way that he did, I looked at it as, like, all right, this is something else that we can bond over and shit, you feel me? So I'm definitely gonna fuck with it. But once I touched it, you feel me, then I have my own love for it.
Yeah. Yeah. So where did you take football? Like, how far did you take it?
I mean, we went pro with it. You feel me? Mexico City. You feel me? Europe. Europe was decent, you know what I'm saying? Beautiful people, beautiful culture. You know what I mean? It's way different over there. Way different. A whole different way of life. It'll cause you to think, in other ways, you feel me? As we was talking earlier, you feel me? You gotta expand your horizons.
Yeah, no doubt. What would you say you took from those experiences and, apply it to your own life and lifestyle, the way you move?
Well, number one, as Nip will say, you feel me, the marathon continues, you feel me? There's always another door.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If something ain't working for you, or if you happen to feel like somebody is trying to close the door on you, you know what I mean? It's another way.
Right. So how'd you get that mentality, though? Because that ain't a mentality that everybody really has. You feel me? They feel like, sometimes people feel like when one door closes, it's the end. You feel me? That was the only way.
I feel like it really just started just growing up for real, you know what I mean? Like just knowing that everything ain't gonna be easy. You feel me? It nothing gonna be handed to you. You feel me? Especially in the Bay Area. You know,
right.
You already know. Ain't nothing gonna be handed to you other than weed.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Shout out the opposite gang for surely.
Hell yeah. What would you say was the biggest struggle in your life, man, that you had the hardest time, getting through or seeing through, and as the Jacket would say?
That's a good question. I probably would say after my mom passed, that definitely was a turning point for me for sure.
How old were you?
I was grown already, you know what I'm saying? She passed in 2012.
That's your peace.
Right on. But there's some days I feel like I still haven't even fully grieved yet. You know what I'm saying? Simply because I always got that go, go, go mentality. You know what I mean?
Do you feel like that go, go mentality was just a way to mask the pain?
Oh, yeah, definitely. For sure. You know what I mean? I turned that. And then, of course, having kids, you know what I'm saying? I got a little girl and a little boy. So, all of that, you mix all that in the pot. Yeah. Just do it for it. Just go. Go, go, go. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it was just graduate, transfer, try to get to the league. Like, that was just my purpose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then in the midst of that, I got married. A lot of people don't even know that. You know what I'm saying? I've been married before, married and divorced already.
God damn. Yeah, it should be like that, though. What would you say is a memory or just some game that your mom passed down to you, you feel me, that you always hold on to and maybe apply it to your way of being a parent as well?
Oh, man. Again, stand for something, you know what I mean? Or you'll fall for anything. Pass that down to my kids, for surely, you know what I mean? When my son get older, I'm definitely going to let him know, you feel me, take care of your kids, you feel me?
Yeah, first and foremost.
Yeah. There is no important hood other than fatherhood, you feel me?
Yeah.
For real.
Hell yeah. I like the way you carry yourself, man. For real. You hold yourself to a certain standard, and you got some professionalism, a good range of vocabulary and whatnot. How you say, where did you pick that up at?
Sure, I just paid attention to school, you feel me? And then, of course, obviously, my OGs, you feel me? It was major. Education is real big in our household. You know what I mean?
Because I know it's easy. When you grow up in the hood or in different hoods, it's so easy to get sucked into what your surroundings is, and you be so close-minded. Because when you start viewing shit from the outside in, the inside starts looking at you as like a weirdo, kind of. You feel me? Because you trying to be different, like you better than everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See, now when it come down to that, I often used to tell people who often would say that, like, well, you you think that you're better than everybody. We're like, I've never said that. Clearly, that's what you think. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can't put your thoughts off on me. You know what I'm saying? That's something that you got to deal with on your own personal time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like any product, why not want to be better?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Any product can be better. You know what I'm saying? Day in, day out. You know what I mean? Cars supposed to be better. Music getting better, whatever it is.
Yeah,
You know?
daily. Yeah.
Drugs, you know what I mean? Getting more potent.
Yeah.
Why not try to be better? You know what I'm saying? You can't fault me for that.
Say that. Who's somebody you feel like you looked up to the most in your life, man, when it came to, I gotta turn to somebody, just someone you looked up to? Or not necessarily looked up to, it's not the right word, just someone that, you know, you could just fall back on and you know, vent to.
My big cousin G Carter 1300 for sure. You know what I mean? My dad, you know, me and my dad come off a lot like brothers, you feel me? Simply because we was raised by the same woman. You know?
Yeah, I just met your pops right now too. Nah, I'm fucking you. Shout out, bro, man. For real. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, Pops over there, you feel me? Studio 107, you know what I mean? Right there across the street from the Durant. Y'all want to go get cut, lined up and shit.
Hell yeah. What's it called?
Studio 107.
Studio 107, man. Y'all tap into that. That's EPA?
It's right there at Oakwood.
Oh, okay. Yep. Hell yeah.
Right there in the East.
Yeah, man. But before we close this thing out, man, part one, before we jump into part two, you know, go ahead, give the people some game, man, for, you know, the people who come from the same background as you and, you know, they feel like there's no hope, you know what I mean, but the faith is still there, you know what I'm saying?
Man, stay at it. You feel me? I think it sound cliche. Stay at it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Stay at it. Stay 10 toes down. You know what I'm talking about? When you hear no, understand that 1,000 more yeses are coming. Simple.
Yeah. What's that one saying you was talking about when it came to music?
Music is like alcohol. Somebody gonna drink it. You know what I mean? So it's all up to you to understand what type of bar you got.
Yeah. That part, man. If you ain't picking up what he pinned down, you know what I'm saying, it's probably because you listening. So, but, you know, that's part one right here with Mobbin101. Y'all tapping into Urban Modes of B. Right here, we dropping most game, man. Go hit that subscribe button, that like button, that notification bell, double back, share it, hit that subscribe button, that like button, that notification bell. That's a hook right there, man. Come on, let's go. We out.